All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Wrestle Vessel, here with part two for Gaming Palooza on the Wrestling Autograph 8x10 collection. We're gonna go through, we're gonna resume where we left off last time, starting with the fifth binder where I left off. Remember, I think the last one we did was King Haku and Bobby Heenan. But first, though, I did get some new ones in since last time, so I'm gonna show you ones like that were added to the collection that were in the binders we already went through. So we got Big Dick Dudley, okay. This is the guy in the Dudley Boys. I think he passed away. He's got he was wearing the glasses. Very cool gimmick, Dick Dudley. So that's the first new one I've gotten here since the last time we did it a couple of days ago. So Big Dick Dudley. So you guys previously saw Demolition Crush. I actually have a solo one of Crush. This is when he was like the big Hawaii. He was the there we go. Okay. He was the heel Crush after Kona Crush. He was with Mr. Fuji. So this says Aloha Crush WWF. So a very cool photo there of Crush, like probably from 1994. The Ultimate Warrior. Before he became Ultimate Warrior, what's this camera? Okay, he was the Dingo Warrior. You see right down here, signed as Dingo Warrior. So this photo is obviously from like '87 when he was first starting out in the WWF. And it's signed as Dingo Warrior. Freddie Joe Floyd, aka Tracy Smothers. So like in 1996, maybe began in '97, they brought in Freddie Joe Floyd into the World Wrestling Federation, and they called Tracy Smothers Freddie Joe Floyd. So he signs both gimmicks. So here it says Freddie Joe Floyd, aka Tracy Smothers. Very cool photo there of him. All right, so as you saw last time here, I had the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, right? There's Dusty, very cool picture, and it's not a full 8x10. It's hard to get her though. On the back, look at this small photo. It's Sweet Sapphire, so it says this was personalized to a guy named Ray. It says to Ray, love Sapphire WWF. So it's like a little, I guess, like a 4x6 size, but a very cool photo of Sapphire is added to my collection. Alright, so as we saw last time here, you left off with, we saw King Haku and Bobby Heenan. We did this one last time. And now I'm going to resume here with where we go next. Alright, so next one is Hakushi. He came in the WWF in very end of '94, around December. And he was managed by Shinja, later became a babyface. He also competed in Japan. I forgot his name in Japan, but that's Hakushi. Next one is Hardcore Holly. He sent this one to me personally through the mail. It says, to Todd, all the best to you, Hardcore Holly. It's a cool, like, 3-photo thing. He signed this, like, cool blue paint pen, so that's Hardcore Holly. All right, next one's a combo of the Hardy Boys. So we have Matt and Jeff. So there's the Hardy Boys there together. Looks very nice. Okay, we have Harlem Heat. So we have Stevie Ray and Booker T. And it's a PSA certified one, so Harlem Heat. This was like when they first came in, like in '93 or early '94. So again, signed Stevie Ray here and Booker T over there. So very cool Harlem Heat combo. All right, this one is Harley Race. He personalized it to me. It says, to Todd, best wishes or best of luck, Harley Race. There he is with the NWA World Title. I met him in 2012 at a wrestling convention in Monroe, New Jersey. That's Harley Race. Here's a second one I have of Harley Race. It says King Harley Race. Very nice picture of the royalty, King Harley Race. This is signed by the Harris brothers. So it's Ron and Don Harris. They both signed it. So they are like when they were part of. It's kind of like when WCW was crap in 2000. So like they kind of did like some NWO thing. So it was like they were like security with Vince Russo at that time, I believe, so the Harris brothers. This is a cool combination one. It's the Hart Foundation. It's a WrestleMania 3 picture. It's a nice promo picture. Signed by Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Dangerous Danny Davis, and Bret the Hitman Hart. The only one who didn't sign this one is Jimmy Hart. He's not too tough to get those, so it's very cool to see a Hart Foundation combination along with Danny Davis. All right, here's another Hart Foundation combination one. So they are with the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title. So here you have Jim the Anvil Neidhart. We have Bret the Hitman Hart. And on top, we have Jimmy Hart. So very cool photo signed by all three of them. we have the Hart Foundation and Jimmy Hart all in one. All right, there's another cool one. This one is PSA certified. There's the sticker. I have to move backwards here. This one. Okay. There's a PSA sticker. It's signed by everybody in the picture. So this is from WrestleMania 7. So we have Bret the Hitman Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Brian Knobbs of the Nasty Boys, Jimmy Hart, and Nasty Boy Jerry Sags. All 5 of them signed this. Amazing picture promoting the WrestleMania 7 match that happened in March of '91. All right, our next one is Harvey Wippleman, manager of the WWF for many years. Started out in '91. He was manager at least until '95, I believe. I know he started refereeing in '96 and with the company for a long time. Dr. Harvey Wippleman. Here's the second one of Wippleman. It's signed by both Quang in black and Wippleman in blue. This is like a magazine page of Harvey Wippleman. And even though Quang is not in the picture, he signed it anyway, though. So cool combination of them. And there's the back of the magazine page. This one is signed by Road Warrior Hawk. So Hawk, tough graph to get. Very cool graph of Hawk of Legion of Doom. This is signed by the Headbangers in a very cool paint pen. So we have Thrasher here, Mosh down there. They were the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions at this time. Very cool picture of the Headbangers. This is the Headhunters. They competed in ECW. They were also at the WWF 1996 Royal Rumble. They're pretty much called Headhunter. I don't know if it was A and B or 1 and 2. I don't know which one's which, but these are the Headhunters signed by both guys. All right, our next one, speaking of head, we got the Head Shrinkers here at the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team titles. So over here we have Fatu of the Head Shrinkers. He's the one that became Rikishi later. And then we have Samu of the Head Shrinkers. So very cool tag team title picture of the Head Shrinkers. All right, moving on with H's. We got another tag team. We got the Heartthrobs. So we have Romeo and we have Antonio, both signed by the Heartthrobs. They were around in 2006 or so. This one's interesting because this is a tough graph to get. All right, so you have Dr. Tom Pritchard and Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. I've never seen really many Jimmy Del Rey autographs out there. This is the Heavenly Bodies. They teamed up around 93 to 95 in the WWF, and then they made a brief stint ECW. Jimmy Del Rey, he died within the last 10 years or so, but he's just a graph. I really don't see that often. He's tough to get. And I was very happy when I found this at an affordable rate. So the Heavenly Bodies, Tom Pritchard, and Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. All right, next one, another tag team. This was these guys teamed up like in the end of 2005 or so, and became the tag team champions after they made like an LOD DVD. So Animal, so LOD Animal, he signed up here, and Heidenreich, and they even wrote tag team champions. So Heidenreich wrote it. So they were kind of like the new Legion of Doom around late 2005, and they feuded a lot with Eminem. So cool picture when they were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Again, Animal and Heidenreich. All right, this one is just signed by Henry Godwin only. It's a picture of Henry, Phineas, and Uncle Cletus is in there too. Uncle Cletus was actually played by T.L. Hopper, the plumber. This one again just signed by Henry only though. All right, here's a rare graph. He died in 2004. The Mighty Hercules is also certified by JSA. So signed right here in red, the Mighty Hercules. Very nice picture of him. Here's a second one of Hercules. A black and white photo. Again, tough graph to get. Very expensive these days. All right, we have the Highlanders. They were a tag team around like 2006, 7, and 8. So it was Robbie and Rory. So there they are, the Highlanders. Both signatures. There's one. There's Robbie, and there's Rory over there, the bald guy. Okay, the Highlanders. All right, we have Hillbilly Jim, longtime wrestler, started in the WWF around I guess 84, 85, something like that. Wrestled until about 1990, but still was with the company for a long time, like doing some charity work, Coliseum video work, promotional stuff. Managed the Godwins too later. Hillbilly Jim was even in good shape when we saw him at WrestleMania 17. All right, this is a very nice one here. Very cool combo. So this is signed by both Hollywood Hogan right here in the dark, and then Dennis Rodman in the blue. So the NWO Hollywood Hogan PSA certified with Dennis Rodman. So very neat combination of Hogan and Rodman. All right, speaking of Hogan, we have his brother, Horse Hogan right here. So Horse Hogan in a WCW/NWO photo. Very nice. Here we have the Honky Tonk Man. Cool WWE photo file. There's a second one of the Honky Tonk Man in blue. Our next one is Hornswoggle in another WWE photo file. Hornswoggle. Here's the legendary Howard Finkel, ring announcing for a match, and there he's signed in the middle. Howard Finkel. And on the back, you could even see the guy named Jimmy D brought him in for the sign. There's a picture of it and the COA that comes with it. This is a Hulk Hogan one. I got this one directly from Brian Blair, who's a friend of his. Blair lives out there near Tampa, I believe, near Hogan. And he gave this to me directly when I helped him out, giving him some of his matches on DVD. This is another Hulk Hogan. This is from WrestleMania 7, right after he beat Sergeant Slaughter. You can see the blood coming out, the world title. So a very nice picture of Hogan. This is a nice one. It's the Survivor Series 87 team, and it's also PSA certified. Signed by everybody on the team except for Bam Bam. So we have Don Morocco right here in blue. We have Paul Orndorff out here. His health is not doing too good these days. Of course, the immortal Hulk Hogan. And we have Ken Patera. So 4 of the 5 members signed. The only one who did not sign it was Bam Bam Bigelow. But an amazing item here signed by this cool Survivor Series 87 babyface team. And then you can see they give you the letter on the back. You know, this full certification. This is a magazine page. I don't know if this is like King of the Ring 02 or Random House Show, but it's Kurt Angle and Hulk Hogan. They're both fighting each other. Signed by both men. So nice magazine page signed by Hogan and Angle. All right, this is another double signature. This is the Hunter Hearst Helmsley, so Triple H, and Shawn Michaels down here. So nice one of Shawn Michaels and Hunter, D-Generation X. And we have a second one. Here's Hunter Hearst Helmsley up here. And there's Michaels down there. So we have another Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Shawn Michaels combo from DX, Triple H. All right, next one is Hurricane Helms. One time I had a few of him. This is the only one I have left, though. So a very cool picture of the Hurricane. What's up with that? All right, next one, a combination. We have Ice Train and his manager, Teddy Long. So Ice Train and Teddy Long. Ice Train originally started in WCW in like 93. He was there 93, 94. And then he made a comeback in 96. And he stayed there for a few more years. Very powerful man, Ice Train. Don't hear too much about him these days. Here's a legendary enhancement talent, Iron Mike Sharp. You know, he wore that big forearm brace, and there's his signature. Very funny man. He would growl. He would shake the ropes. You'd see him on Superstars of Wrestling Challenge every week, even Raw. Iron Mike Sharp. Sadly, he passed away a few years ago, but he was a very entertaining guy. He even had a wrestling school here in New Jersey. This is the second thing of Iron Mike Sharp. It's a smaller photo. So Iron Mike Sharp, 2 nice autographs of him. Here's the Aftershocks favorite, the Iron Sheik, and this is the famous match with Hulk Hogan when Hogan won the title at Madison Square Garden in January of '84. So nice signature there of the Iron Sheik. This must have been from an independent show, but it's a very nice photo. It's signed by all 3 members of his. So this is Nikolai Volkov, Sonny, and the Iron Sheik. I guess Sonny managed Nikolai and the Sheik for some independent show, and they won the titles or something. But that'd be very weird seeing that on WWF TV. Imagine Sonny coming out and managing the Sheik and Volkov. I don't get it, but I don't know. I guess jail goes with, jail and sex goes with the foreigners. I don't know. I don't get it, but funny stuff though that she managed them, and unique picture there. All right, this is a cool one too. This is Mike Rotundo and all his gimmicks he played. So this is when he was Mike Rotunda in WCW, the NWA, the Syracuse jacket. Here he is as Erwin R. Schneister, IRS, the WWF. And here he is as VK Wall Street. As you can see, signed all 3 gimmicks. So Mike Rotunda in orange, IRS in red, and VK Wall Street in black. So awesome triple signature from Mike Rotunda, all his gimmicks. Here's just an IRS one only. So it says IRS, WWF. Here's a rare one. This is what I don't even know if he signs like this anymore. This is when Kane was Isaac Yankem, Dr. Isaac Yankem, DDS. So he signed Isaac Yankem. I think if you meet him, he really hates that gimmick. He does not want to sign that. But I'm fortunate enough. I have him. You saw last time I had Fake Diesel. This time you see Isaac Yankem. Very nice to have that. This is the Islanders. So we have Haku and Tama. Great tag team between like 86, 87, 88. Originally baby faces, they got nowhere over and they turned heel. And here they are as heels when they're with Bobby Heenan. So there's Tama down there. And Haku over here. Heenan did not sign this, but very nice picture though of the Islanders though in color. All right, this is one half of the Jumping Bomb Angels. Let me see if I can pronounce the name right. It's Itsuki Yamazaki. So this is Itsuki Yamazaki. I have the other Bomb Angel too. We'll see her eventually. But this is Itsuki Yamazaki. They were way ahead of their time. They had a feud with the Glamour Girls. You can check out the Royal Rumble 88 and see how they won the tag team titles from the Glamour Girls. They were also there at the Survivor Series 87. These Japanese women wrestlers, they were extremely talented. They could do power bombs. They were fast moving. They had the match of the night for sure back in like 87, 88. And, inspirational, I guess, to the WWF bringing back the women's tag titles today. So, one half of the Jumping Bomb Angels is Itsuki Yamazaki. All right, this is signed by Ivan Koloff. Some people say if he ever made the WWF, he would have feuded with Hogan. But you're never there, at least like later in Hulkamania era. This is Polish Power, Ivan Putski, a short, muscular guy, but very unique athlete, Ivan Putski. This is Ivory. So Ivory was in the WWE for quite a few years, later joined Right to Censor. This is the referee, Jack Doan, and he signed it to Dan. Best wishes, Jack Doan, WWF 95. Just the magazine page, but you're not going to find many items where you get a picture of Jack Doan on it, so it's a cool magazine page to be in the collection. I think he started refereeing around 93 or so. I'm not positive. Jack Doan. All right, here's a really good rare one here. This is signed by Jack Tunney, right over here in like a silver kind of color, silver or gold. Jack Tunney. Brutus Beefcake's in the picture, so if I ever meet Beefcake, I guess I'll try to get him to sign it. And this is just some random fan who ever met them. Jack Tunney, though, extremely hard autograph to get. I got it, luckily. I remember Super Bowl Sunday was the day I was betting on this on eBay, trying to make sure I got it. So, Jack Tunney, very happy to have him. Santino Marella's favorite. He was the president of the World Wrestling Federation for probably around a decade or so. At least I'd say 84, 85 until 95. Everybody always reminisced, though, about the big announcer, Jack Tunney. He reminded people of like a school principal or something. All right, this is the Jackal, also known as Don Callis. He's the manager. He's with Kurgan, just signed by the Jackal. This is Jacqueline, longtime diva, also known as Miss Texas. She competed in WCW, was in the WWF for during the Attitude Era. So that's Jacqueline Moore. This is a double signature. It's signed by the PMS. So we got Jacqueline, and we got Terry Runnels down here. So Jacqueline and Terry, PMS, double signed photo. Here we have Jake the Snake Roberts signed up there. Nice picture of Jake with his snake. Not sure what year it's from, but probably babyface at that time. This is another cool one. It's a blindfold match from WrestleMania 7. It's just signed by Jake, but as you can see, Martel and Danny Davis are in the photo. So if there's ever a chance to try to get them, I'll do my best, but we got a nice photo there of Jake the Snake Roberts. There's another combination one. This is the Survivor Series 1988. So they were the team captains against the team against Bravo and Andre. So you have Jake the Snake Roberts and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So nice picture of Jake and Duggan together for Survivor Series 88. And speaking of Jake, we got another one of a combination of him. This is from WrestleMania 6, I believe. It says, "Trust me, Jake the Snake Roberts," and then Ted DiBiase with his money sign. So a double signature of Jake and DiBiase. Cool photo action shot from their WrestleMania 6 match. All right, this is another combination one. This is signed by two of the three in the photo. It's signed by Outlaw Ron Bass, who's right up here. And signed by James J. Dillon right here. Black Bart is also in the photo, but he did not sign it. So just signed by JJ and Ron Bass. All right, this is the nerdy guy named Jameson, signed right here in green. He was the guy that was on Primetime Wrestling, and he managed the Bushwhackers at the 92 Rumble, and they faced the Beverly Brothers, so Jameson. His son is actually, too, he's an actor, did some commercials with Cam Newton a couple years ago. I try to talk to him online every once in a while, so this is Jameson. This one's a little hard to see. This is Jamie Dundee from PG-13. It's signed right here like in a dark black marker. I don't know if you see it too well. It's Jamie Dundee here. Don't have his partner, but he's one half of PG-13. He's the son of Bill Dundee. All right, this is Jamie Noble. There he is, I guess, with like a cruiserweight or lightweight title. Jamie Noble was in the WWE around 2002 and been there for many years. I think he was at least there in 08 or 09, maybe even there recently. So Jamie Noble, long time stays a low card guy in the WWE. Here's a combination: Jamie Noble with Nydia. So they were together like in 02, 03, maybe even the beginning of 04. She managed with like a trailer park trash gimmick, and they had a lot of fun together. This is ECW's Jason. He's called Jason Knight. He was like a jobber guy in WCW. He became the television champion in ECW. He would say, "How do I look in my suit?" Very funny guy, Jason Knight. All right, this is signed by Chief J Strongbow. A little hard to see. It's in dark right here. So my fingers pointing towards the bottom, right there. So it's signed by J Strongbow, Chief J Strongbow magazine page. Tough autograph to get. I know it's hard to see because it's dark on like a dark thing, but the best I could do with Jay Strongbow. This is Jazz, former women's champion. She also dated Rodney Mack, so a nice Jazz autograph. Here we have Jean-Pierre Lafitte, PCO. He played the pirate gimmick in '95. Jean-Pierre Lafitte. This is Jeff Hardy. He always draws these cool symbols and things like that. I have no idea how to draw that. This is Double J, Jeff Jarrett. So this looks like a young Jeff, so it's probably around 94 or so. This is a nice triple sign thing. So we got Jeff Jarrett right here. We got Deborah down here in blue. And we got Owen Hart up here. So all three signed: Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart, and Deborah. A nice picture of the three of them. And in the back we even have like some more information, details of when the signing took place and their COAs. Okay. Here's another combination one. This is Jeff Jarrett and Miss Kitty. So double signed by both of them. There's Miss Kitty, there's Jarrett, and they are together in the photo. That's obviously from '99. I used to have an 8x10 of him, but I had to trade it away. So the guy sent me back an unsigned 8x10, but he gave me like a little index card with the guy's picture on it. This is Jerry Allen. He was a low card WWF guy, like around 86, 87. Maybe even 88 a little bit. So it says, "To Steve, best regards, Jerry Allen, 1987. So low card guy, Jerry Allen. If you saw my past videos with the guy's name is Brad, who interviewed me. Saw the regular 8x10. I had to trade that one away though, but at least I got something back. Signed by a late great Jerry Allen. All right, this one's a recent one too. You didn't see this in the past video. This is Jerry Flynn. Got it through the mail. So nice picture of Jerry Flynn. He was in WCW in the later years. I know he had some matches with Goldberg and into like a kickboxing type gimmick. So there's even a WCW like logo and stuff from that time. This is Jerry the King Lawler signed up here. So a cool picture of the King with his robe and crown. There's another Jerry the King Lawler one. It says King Jerry Lawler, WWE Hall of Fame 07. So Jerry the King Lawler. And one more of the King is here. He's fighting Jake the Snake. So it says King Jerry Lawler, WWE Hall of Fame 07. So a good picture of the King. He's a nice guy, lives in Tennessee, signs a lot of things for people, and it's tragic what happened to his son, Ryan Christopher. This guy was in the lightweight division, also famous in ECW. His name is Jerry Lynn. So here's with the lightweight title. I know he had good matches with Rob Van Dam, and he was a lightweight champion in WWF in 2001. This was a tag team, I guess, around 07, 08. They were called Jesse and Festus. Remember, the gimmick was when like a bell rings, like Festus will all of a sudden like go crazy, but you ring a bell again, he's like all tame and does nothing. So the tag team of Jesse and Festus. All right, here is a nice one. It's PSA certified. It's Jesse the Body Ventura. China's in the picture with him, but it's only signed by Jesse the Body Ventura. This is another one of Jesse the Body Ventura. I got this photo from Gorilla Monsoon's daughter, and I mailed it to Jesse, and he signed it to me. So it says, "To Todd, Jesse Ventura." So there he is doing commentary with Gorilla Monsoon on an event. Signed by Jesse. All right, our next one is Jillian Hall. This one, this was mailed to me by Jumping Jim Brunzel. It says, "Todd, you're ahead, you're a receiver. Oh, you're ahead, you receive. You asked, you receive." That's it. Todd, you asked, you received. Jumping Jim Brunzell, August 16th, 2013. So a little like collage of him and a cool photo signed by Jumping Jim Brunzell. This is the legendary James E. Cornette. Jim Cornette signs a lot of things. He's very active on social media, likes to talk to the fans. So this is Jim Cornette. Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the flag. A nice picture of Duggan. I'm guessing this is from the WCW era, probably. And there's a thing about the signing. I guess he did this in 2006. All right, here's another Hacksaw Jim Duggan one. It says Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hall of Fame 2011. Nice WWF promo picture from 1990 of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This is a nice one from 91. It's Hacksaw and Slaughter together. Remember, Slaughter became face. He's teamed up with Duggan in 91, 92. So we got Slaughter here and Duggan there. So a nice double signature of Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter. And then we have, of course, Jim the Anvil Neidhart here. Wild guy. Very cool picture of the Anvil. And that will do it for that binder. I'm going to get the next one out. We're going to open it up here. Another one of Jim the Anvil Neidhart. This is a cool picture of the Hart Foundation of Tag Team Champions. I know Brett does sign through the mail, but mailing to Canada is a pain. We want this to get lost. So if I can meet Brett again in person, it would be nice to have the Hart Foundation combo. But we have Jim the Anvil Neidhart signing this one. All right. This one was given to me by Jim Powers. I used to work with him, helped him find indie bookings and things like that. And he signed it, and I later mailed it to Nikolai, who signed it too. So it says, to Todd, best wishes, Jim Powers. And then Nikolai signed it over here. So it's a double signature of a match between the Young Stallions and the Bolsheviks. And Powers is working over Volkov, sorry. There's another one Jim Powers gave me. It's his WCW promo picture. He actually gave me a whole bunch, but I only kept a few of them, so I don't have... I have a Young Stallions one later too, which you'll see when we get to Y for Young Stallions. All right, this is Jim Ross. He wrote Jim Ross, WWE Hall of Fame 2007. Very cool picture of good old JR at Monday Night Raw. This one is signed by Precious and Jimmy Garvin. So they are together. We have Precious and Jimmy Garvin. So she managed him, and he was the Freebirds. This one is signed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Very nice picture of Jimmy celebrating. There's another Jimmy Hart one. It says Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, 2005 Hall of Fame. Very cool picture of Jimmy Hart. And there's a little picture of the thing he was signing at. Okay. This is Jimmy Jack Funk. He was he's with the Funk Brothers, Terry and Haas, around 86, 87. So, Art Barr is his name, so a very interesting picture of Jimmy Jack Funk, tough graph to get. This is the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. So it says Jimmy Snuka, TCB, taking care of business. Another one of Jimmy Snuka. It says Love Jimmy Snuka, 98, taking care of business. This is signed 1998 by the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. All right, another one of Jimmy Snuka. Again, he did that TCB thing. From Jimmy Snuka, TCB, and then Tasmaniac. So Taz signed as the Tasmaniac and Snuka. This is an ECW, probably around 1994. Snuka and Taz. This one was signed by Jimmy Wang Yang. Very cool picture of the PR guy. This is a rare one. We had a low card guy in WCW for many years, in WWF as well. His name was Joey Maggs. It says to Ron, best wishes, Joey Maggs. So a very rare picture there of Joey Maggs, low card talent for many years. This one was signed by Joey Mercury from Eminem. This was signed by Joey Styles. It says, "Oh my God, Joey Styles." So there he is from ECW, the great commentator Joey Styles. All right, you got John Bradshaw Layfield, just signed as JBL. Here we have John Cena. This is like his old signature here. He's like rapping and stuff like that, so it's a very old one. As you can see, his signature changed then to like basically a star symbol thing. That's how he signs now. And this is also signed by Edge up here in silver. So a double signature of Cena and Edge. This is a matchup they had, maybe WrestleMania, I'm not sure. But big match between Cena and Edge there. All right, this one is signed by Johnny Nitro, aka John Morrison. So I'm not sure which one he was here, but that's it's Johnny Nitro. Here's Nitro and Melina combined. So you have Johnny Nitro up here, Melina down there. So a nice double signature of the couple, Nitro and Melina. I was actually at an indie show a couple years ago, and he spit his gum out and it hit me right in the face. I don't think it on purpose, but it was interesting. It went out to the crowd a couple of rows and hit me. All right, this is Johnny B. Bad. He was also Mark Merrow. In WCW, though, he played Johnny B. Bad from like 91 to 96. This is a little rare one. This is Tom Brandy, who played Johnny Gunn in WCW. Teamed up with Tom Zink for a little bit. So this is Johnny Gunn. Don't really see him with his mustache too often, though. This is Johnny Polo. He's later Raven. So there it says J Polo. So WWF promo shot of him. Here we have the unpredictable Johnny Rods, 2015. So there's Johnny Rods in this picture. Very nice, unique photo. He also sent me these two smaller photos. So it says, to Todd, best regards, your pal in pro wrestling, W Hall of Fame, unpredictable Johnny Rods, 2015. The other one says, to Todd, good luck, Johnny Rods, 2015. So two smaller photos there of Johnny Rods. Here we have Johnny Valiant, or Johnny V as they called him. He managed guys like the Dream Team and Dino Bravo. So Johnny V, the legendary guy, passed away a couple years ago. This is Jonathan Coachman. He signs as the coach. This is a low card guy. His name is Jose Estrada. So it says best wishes from Jose Estrada. He also played one of the Conquistadors, and he was the father of Jose Estrada Jr., who was in Los Boricuas. So that's Jose Estrada again down here. And his tag team partner in the Conquistadors was this guy. The guy I think used to like to say, Jose Luis Rivera. He was a baby face, but he also was a heel as the Conquistador. So that's Jose Luis Rivera. I believe Rivera was Conquistador 1, and Estrada was Conquistador 2. It was the taller one, which I think is Rivera, was number 1. All right, this is one half of the Glamour Girls. This is Judy Martin, signed in purple. So there she is facing one of the Jumping Bomb Angels, Judy Martin. This is the Junkyard Dog. It was signed in 1990. So it says JYD, best wishes 1990. And this is some random fan with him. I don't know who that guy is, but he met Junkyard Dog. And this is also PSA certified. Okay. This is a new Junkyard Dog. I just got this in today, actually. So cool photo of the Junkyard Dog, JY Dog. There he is. Nice photography, whoever took that picture. This is Jushin Thunder Liger, very famous in WCW for many years. I believe he just wrestled his last match earlier this year, at the end of last year. So a cool signature by Jushin Thunder Liger, and give somebody a hurricane off the top rope here in Japan. This is a low card guy in WWF around 2000. His name was Just Joe. He like stir up rumors and cause trouble, and he even jobbed to the Brooklyn Brawler. So Just Joe from 2000 WWF. All right, this is Just Incredible. He personalized it to me. It says to Todd, Just Incredible. He also signed as the Man of War. There he is, the ECW champion, Just Incredible. I don't think he really deserved to be the champion. He also played Aldo Montoya for the guy. All right, this one is Juventud Guerrera. So nice picture of Juventud Guerrera in WCW for many years, also part of the Mexicals later. This is signed by both members of Kaientai. So we have Taka Michinoko here, and we have Funaki over there. So Kaientai both signed in blue. This one is signed by the Divas champion at the time, Caitlyn. So it says Caitlyn, Divas champion. So nice picture of Caitlyn. This is Kama. Kama was a part of the Nation of Domination, but also in Ted DiBiase's corporation. There he's in DiBiase's corporation as Kama in 95 or so. This is Kamala, and there he is with the mask, the God and Headhunter. Another Kamala. This is a nice magazine page of him. And a third one of Kamala, the funny expressional look, the expression there. So Kamala. And another thing of Kamala. Okay, this was I bought his book. The author sent me this. He got him to sign it, so he sent me this little small thing of Kamala. Nice autographs of Kamala. This is a current diva. I don't know her too well. I think she's either in she's in one of those federations. I don't know if it's the Cody Rhodes Federation or it's the other one, like the NWA thing. Her name is Camille Brickhouse, though. So here she is coming down the aisle. So it says KB Camille Brickhouse. There she is. She's a champion too. This is the Monster Kane. It's a nice picture of Kane. There's another cool one of Kane. He's facing the Undertaker in a stare down. It would be nice to get Undertaker to sign that too, but with the cost of that and how you meet Undertaker, it'd be very hard to get that. But this is signed by Kane. All right, this is signed by Canyon. You know, he died tragically years ago, but there's the Canyon signature. Who better than Canyon? WCW. This was Karen Jarrett. She used to be Karen Angle. I mean, a little provocative there and stuff, like Karen Jarrett. This is the Cat, Stacy Carter. Nice picture of the King's former wife, the Cat. This is Katie Lee Burchill, signed as Katie Lee. This is a Kelly Kelly. Here's another Kelly Kelly in a bikini. And here's a really inappropriate one of Kelly Kelly and Candice Michelle. This must be the expose thing from ECW or something like that. This is actually PSA certified to Kelly Kelly and Candice Michelle. All right, here we have Mr. Ken Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. Or Mr. Anderson now, as he's called. This is Ken Patera, signed in yellow, and he wrote WWF Intercontinental Champion. So nice one of Ken Patera from the Olympian Great. This is signed by Ken Resnick. He wrote Killer Ken Resnick. He's the interviewer guy, interviewing Hulk Hogan. He's around the WWF, I guess around, was it 86, 87 or so? Ken Resnick. This is Ken Shamrock. Nice picture of the WWF photo file of Shamrock, you know, 97, 98, 99. Here's another one of Ken Shamrock, signed right down here. He's putting the Rock in the ankle lock. Very cool picture, signed by Ken Shamrock. This is signed by Kenny of the Spirit Squad, right there in silver. No other Spirit Squad member signed, though, just Kenny. Okay. Here's a rare one. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. So a very cool picture there of Kerry Von Erich with the world title and some trophies. Very hard to get Kerry. He passed away in 1993 when he tragically killed himself. This is another Kerry Von Erich one. It's personalized to a guy named Danny. And it says, best wishes, Texas Tornado. So another one of Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado. All right, this is a rare one too. Kerwin White, and it says, also signed as Chavo Guerrero. So you don't see any, that gimmick only lasted about 3 or 4 months. You really don't see in 2005. You really don't see anything signed as Kerwin White. That's a nice one. Here's Kevin Kelly. As you know, he works for ROH, and he was in the WWF for a long time in the mid and late 90s, maybe even early 2000s. This is signed by 2 people. You got Kevin Sullivan and Sir Oliver Humperdinck. Humperdinck passed away a few years ago. He's all bloody. Also managed Bam Bam Bigelow and Orndorff from the WWF, and that's Kevin Sullivan. And I apologize if you hear some downpouring rain in the background. That's what's going on over here. This is a nice combination, too. You got Kevin Sullivan and Woman. So Nancy, Nancy Benoit, who played Woman. There's Nancy. There's Kevin Sullivan. Signed by both. That's Kevin Sullivan. That is Woman. All right. Next one, another double signature. This is signed by Kevin Thorne and Ariel, who is Shelly Martinez. So Kevin Thorne and Ariel. I think she signed it as Shelly Martinez, though, not Ariel. Okay. There's Kerry Von Erich's brother. That's Kevin Von Erich. He's the only Von Erich that's still alive. A lot of them died tragically. He's still living. He's out in Hawaii these days, though. He's not in Texas anymore. That's Kevin Von Erich. This guy lasted. He's a cruiserweight in like maybe 2006 or so. His name is Kid Cash. Looks a little bit like Owen Hart, though, in my opinion. That's Kid Cash. These are the Killer Bees, signed in yellow. So we got Jumping Jim Brunzell, B. Brian Blair. Very nice picture of the Killer Bees. There's a second one with the Killer Bees. It says, to our friend Todd, B. Brian Blair. And then he wrote, all the best, Todd, your buddy, Jumping Jim Brunzell. So cool promo picture of the Killer Bees. Underrated tag team. And we got another thing with the Bees here. This is from that event in Toronto, Canada from '86 at Exhibition Stadium. It's the Killer Bees against Jimmy Jack Funk and Haas Funk, and they all signed it. So right here is B. Brian Blair. Right here is Jumping Jim Brunzell. Says all the best, Jumping Jim Brunzell. Right here in silver is Jimmy Jack Funk. And Dory Funk signed by the Ring Apron. Get around there. Yep, see the Ring Apron? Dory Funk. So all 4 guys in this match signed this photo. Signed by the Killer Bees and the Funks. Another double signature. We have Killer Khan. So that's a tough one to get. He lives like in Japan or somewhere. And this is Bob Backlund. So this is probably from the early 80s. A nice picture of Bob Backlund and Killer Khan. Not many Killer Khan autographs out there. This is the guy who trained Triple H. His name is Killer Kowalski. It is PSA certified. It's a nice photo of Killer Kowalski. I got this one. It was cheap. This is before they got called up to NXT. This is Killer Cross and Scarlet Bordeaux. I'm sorry for pronouncing her last name right or not. I'm not sure. I don't watch the current product. But this is Carrion or Killer Cross. And it's Scarlet. Nice double signature of them. This is Kimberly Page. It's a nice, cool revealing picture of her in the bathing suit or bikini there. There's another one of Kimberly. This one I just got recently. This is Kimchi. This was the Brooklyn Brawler, Steve Lombardi. I used to have a black and white one. I'm willing to sell that now if anybody wants one. And I'm going to keep the color photo one of Kimchi. Okay. This is the famous ECW Dancing on the Roof woman. Her name was Kimona Wanale. She actually did some virtual sign out too long ago. She still looks pretty hot at her age, so that's amazing. This is Kimona Wanale. This is a very nice one. King Kong Bundy. And look, he even described 5 count. I used to always demand the 5 count. So King Kong Bundy with the 5 count on a promo picture. There's another King Kong Bundy one. This is a rare gimmick. This was Kazarni. He was in the WWE in 2009. He wrestled maybe 2 matches. So remember Kazarni. This is the Birdman, Coco Beware. So there it says Coco Beware, Hall of Fame 09. This is a second one of Coco Beware. It's a high energy photo with Owen Hart, just signed by Coco though. It says KK Ware. There's Frankie in the picture too. This one's signed by Conan. As you can see in the bottom, it says K-Dog. So a nice Conan signed photo. This is signed by Crystal Marshall. Remember, she's the one with trying to do a Teddy Long on the SmackDown roster. Crystal. Here's a rare one. This is a magazine page signed by Chronic. So this is Brian Adams, who became Crush. We saw Crush earlier in the beginning of the video. And right here is Brian Clark, who was Adam Bomb. Okay. So Chronic, Clark, and Adams on the magazine page. This is signed by Kurgan. A very tall guy. I wonder what happened to him. He's with the Oddities and in the Truth Commission. This is signed by Kurt Angle. Nice promo picture from the WWE, I guess, from 2005. This is another combination one. We have Kurt Angle. It says Kurt Angle, WWE champ, and Trish Stratus. So Angle and Trish, this was like 2001 when they were feuding with Triple H and Stephanie. This is Quang. Remember, we saw earlier he signed the one with Harvey Wippleman, so that's Quang the Ninja. Our next one is La Resistance. We have Sylvain Grenier, Rene Dupree. That's La Resistance. And then this is the second version of La Resistance, which was Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway. So that is... Oh, wait, one more. And we got Lacey Evans, too, the current Pride Diva. She's wearing Ric Flair robes recently and stuff like that. So that concludes our 6th one. We'll go through maybe 2 more today. Okay. Back here for binder number 7. If we start off with another Von Erich. We have the daughter of Kerry, Lacey Von Erich. So nice to have both the father and the daughter. This is Lady Blossom. She was Jenny Clark, the first wife of Stunning Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. There she is with Austin, signed by Lady Blossom, Jenny Clark. This is Lana. She managed Rusev. She just got released, I heard. So that's Lana. There's a second one of Lana, like blue business attire. This is a rare one. This is Lance Cassidy. He was Steve Armstrong. He wrestled in WWF from October 92 to about January 93. It says To Todd Lance Cassidy. And he even included this little small thing, too, of when Doink put the kick me sign on the back of his jacket. So that's signed by Lance Cassidy. All right. Speaking of Lance, we got Lance Storm right here. He's also in the picture with Justin Credible and Dawn Marie. Signed by all 3. So it's got Lance Storm, Dawn Marie, and Justin Credible. A very cool picture from the ECW days. This is signed by Lanny Poffo, the Genius. This is a PSA certified. It's by Larry the Axe Henning. So the father of Mr. Perfect, Larry the Axe Henning. All right, next one is Larry Sabisco. Here's with a nice title belt. This is the Cruncher Larry Sabisco. This one is signed by Layla. This is a triple signature. We got Layla, Kelly, and Brooke Adams. So I guess they were the original ones in the ECW expose thing, and there's the three of them together in a cool WWE photo file. All right, this is a WWF match sheet. It's signed by Legacy, so Cody Rhodes, that's like his signature in 2009, and there's Ted DiBiase Jr. So that's Legacy, Rhodes, and DiBiase. Here's a tough one to get to. This is the Legion of Doom, signed by both members. So this is Hawk right up here, and then Animal down here. So it's signed by both members of the Legion of Doom. We got Hawk and Animal. Okay. This is Leaf Cassidy. That was Al Snow. You saw earlier a picture with Al Snow, all his gimmicks. There's Leaf Cassidy. This is a WrestleMania 1 picture. So we've got Leilani Kai, and we got Wendy Richter. That was a big women's title match at WrestleMania 1. So there's a little picture. This was a low card guy in WCW in like the late 90s, early 2000s. His name is Lenny Lane. He paints his fingernails. What a weirdo. All right, this was Les Thornton. He was a WWF lightweight champion. He's a British guy, so he's also famous because he was in that match where one of Mick Foley's first 2 matches, he faced the British Bulldogs as a jobber as Jack Foley. He teamed up with Les Thornton. And Thornton was giving the Bulldogs a competitive match, and then he tagged out to Foley. Foley knew he was going to get killed. And Dynamite Kid busted his jaw open. That's Les Thornton. Okay? This is the Narcissist Lex Luger. So there's a nice picture of Luger as the Narcissist. There comes from the high spots with picture proof. Okay. This is another Lex Luger one. This is around WrestleMania 10. So that's when he's like the babyface Luger. And here's another one of a combination. This is like 91. It's signed by all 3 guys. So we got Harley Race, we got Luger, and we got Mr. Hughes. So this is when Luger was champion around 91. And he's matched by Harley Race and had Mr. Hughes to help him out. This is Lillian Garcia, the former ring announcer. She does a good job at singing America the Beautiful. There's a second one of Lillian Garcia. This is a hard one to get. This is Linda McMahon. She's very hard to get. The hardest McMahon probably to get. It says, "To Jason, thank you for being a WWE fan, Linda McMahon." It's a nice original promo picture of Linda McMahon. This is Lita. She signed as both Lita and Amy Dumas. She used her real name. So a cool picture of Lita in a bikini signed as both gimmicks. This is another one of Lita in the bikini. And here's another one of Lita, a little bit inappropriate and stuff like that. I guess that's for your sexual pleasure. All right, this is Little Louie. So that's the guy getting beat up. This is like probably 93. I don't know, actually maybe it could be 80s too. I'm not sure. But that's Little Louie down there, the guy getting beat up. Magazine page. This is Little Macho. That was also the guy who played Dink the Clown. So we saw right here, Little Macho. This is Liv Morgan. She's dressed in warrior gear. So Liv Morgan, very popular diva. She actually grew up in a town not too far from me. There's another one of Liv Morgan. Very popular. Her graph really sells well these days in all the Facebook groups. This is a rare. This is Lodi, signed right here in black. So Lodi, low card WCW guy in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Here's your favorite Lord Alfred Hayes.
It's a nice picture of Lord Alfred.
For Coliseum video releases.
Lord Alfred Hayes, tough graph to get. This is a really hard one to get. This is Louis Spicolli. So it says, "To Ray, good luck in 1994, Louis Spicolli, 1993. So this has been signed around maybe December 93 or something like that. And Louis Spicolli, what nice penmanship he's got there. He also played Rad Rafford, but I have nothing signed with Rad Rafford. So even this was tough to get. So nice picture there of Louis Spicolli. Another hard one to get. Ludwig Borga. He will crush you and break you. There's a nice cool promo picture of Ludwig Borga that is signed. Okay, again, right down here, Ludwig Borga. And a magazine page as well of Ludwig Borga. And it's signed down here, and it's kind of dark, so I guess we'll have to... Maybe you'll see, maybe you won't. It's right here, Ludwig Borga. All right, we got Luna Vachon signed up here in blue. That was the Borg one again, I guess. I don't know if you can see that. This is Luna. This is later Luna. This is like when she managed Goldust around like 98 or so. So Luna down there. This is Luther Reigns. He was around, I guess, like the mid-2000s. This is Mabel. He passed away. He was also Viscera. Mabel from Men on a Mission. This is Medusa. So it says Medusa, something champ. Ladies champ or world, I don't know. It's signed by Medusa though. Nice hot picture of Medusa. She looks pretty good for her age. This again is Medusa with Jim Ross. So Jim Ross interviewing Medusa. This is from the Dangerous Alliance era. So this is like WCW 91 or 92. So a very young Jim Ross along with Medusa. This is a weird picture, double signed. This is like a WrestleMania 17 magazine page. It's signed by 3 people. It's got Mae Young, the Fabulous Moolah, and it has Victoria. The weird thing about this though is Victoria didn't debut until around like Survivor Series 02 or shortly before then, when she faced Trish. But I know she was also one of the Godfather's like foes around 2000. So I guess she technically was under contract, but she really wasn't like doing stuff in WWF at the time. So it's just weird. She would be on a WrestleMania 17 magazine page, but very nice picture though, signed by all 3 again. Mae Young, the Moolah, and Victoria. Okay. This one's signed by Magnum TA. Nice picture with the belt. Here's a second one, Magnum TA. Again with the belt. I always heard he was underrated. It was going to be a big deal someday. This one is a Japanese wrestler who's in WCW. Her name is Malaya Hosaka. So there's Malaya Hosaka. This is Man Mountain Rock. He's a rare one too. It says to Dan, best wishes, Man Mountain Rock. Unfortunately, I don't have anything signed by his other gimmick. What was the one called in WCW around like 94? He teamed the Cactus Jack again. Max Payne. Yeah, I don't have a Max Payne one for a card. I do have a Man Mountain Rock magazine page. Tough graft to get. All right, there you see the other page of the magazine, Bret Hart in the back. All right, this is Mandy Rose, so current product diva. This is double signed. It's Mankind right here. And then buys like pants like a little dark. It's Jesse the Body Ventura. So double signed Mankind and Jesse Ventura. Okay. So double signed picture there. This is from SummerSlam 99, I'm pretty sure. This is signed by Mantar. He's having a match with Razor Ramon. There's a second one of Mantar. He's got the bull horns on. This is Manu. He was with he was like the son of Oth, I believe. He was in that group of Legacy for a little bit. Manu, around 2008. This is signed by Mark Merrow. He's with Jacqueline here. So Mark Merrow during the end of his WWF run. This is double signed. It says Marvelous Mark Merrow and Sable. So a Merrow Sable combo. Tough to get. This is another tag team. This is Marcus Alexander Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio. They were a team in 93, 94 WCW. This is Maria. This is a WWF jobber from like 85 to 91. He wrote 92, I guess. So I guess he still wrote 84, 92 he wrote. Mario Mancini. You can contact him if you want to talk to him on Facebook. That's Mario Mancini. This is Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. Cool picture of him with the SmackDown world title belt. This is Mark Jindrak. So signed up there. This is a WCW picture. This is a rare one. This is Mark Young. He was the son of Chief J Strongbow. So that's Mark Young. He was like a breakdancer kind of gimmick in 89 to 1990 WWF. This is a cool one of Marlena. It says Marlena, Terry Runnels, signed in blue paint pen. There's another one of Marlena. It's a promo picture with Goldust. This is signed by rocker Marty Jannetty. I brought this to a Shawn Michaels signing, and sadly, he wouldn't sign anything but his book. I would have loved to get the Rockers combo on this, but just signed by Jannetty. There's another one of Jannetty right here. This is with the Intercontinental title after he won it on Raw from Shawn Michaels in 93. And there's a picture of the stuff with the signing. All right, this is Maurice. You know, she married The Miz, pretty hot. And there's a picture of the guy bringing Maurice in for the signing. There is Maurice again in like sexy nylons and just chilling in her house and stuff. Maurice. All right, this one is Masahiro Chono, legendary WCW wrestler in Japan as well, with the Great Muta. So Masahiro Chono. This is signed by two people. I just want to make sure I got the names right. Okay. It's Masato Tanaka and Balls Mahoney. And then looks like Ian Rotten's in the picture, but it's just signed by Balls Mahoney and Tanaka. All right, this one is Matt Hardy. So it's like big delete gimmick and his crazy stuff. So Matt Hardy. This is Matt Morgan, signed up here. He's in TNA, he's in WWE as well. This is double sign. This is Maria. And he wrote, Matt Striker wrote, "She is so dumb." And then Maria wrote, "He's a smarty pants." So both, and Matt Striker wrote, "Matt Striker, your teacher." So a combo of Matt Striker and Maria. All right, our next one is Maven. Remember, he made The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble in 2002. This is Max Moon, but the original one, Conan signed that one. Okay. Then I have Max Moon. This is signed by Paul Diamond, the guy who played him for most of the WWF career. He was also Kato of the Orient Express. There's Max Moon. And this is a cool combo. This is Max Moon, again, the Paul Diamond version. And he's wrestling Skinner. And they both signed. It's a smaller photo, signed by Moon and Skinner. All right, our next one, Mean Gene Oakland. Everyone likes Mean Gene. Very cool guy. Never really aged that much. So a nice picture there of Mean Gene Oakland here in the WWF. There's another one of Mean Gene. It's like a three-face one. Very cool picture of Mean Gene. This is signed by the Mean Street Posse, so it's all three members. So we got Pete Gas, we got Rodney, and we got Joey Abs. All three members of the Mean Street Posse, Shane McMahon's buddies. Aftershock will love this one. It's signed by the Mega Powers. We have Macho Man Randy Savage and the Immortal Hulk Hogan right here. So Hogan and Savage. This is from WrestleMania 4. You can clearly see Donald Trump in the crowd too. If somehow I can ever meet Trump, imagine getting him to add that to the picture from WrestleMania 4. All right, here we got Melina. Hot picture of the gorgeous diva Melina. There's a second one of Melina. Here we have Men on a Mission, all three members. So we got Mo, we have Oscar, and we have Mabel. Everybody on Men on a Mission signing. I don't know where this picture is taken, though, like beating up a shopping cart or something, like dumpsters. All right, here we got the Mexicools. We got all three members. We got Psychosis. We got Super Crazy. We got Juventud. We have a second one of the Mexicools, all three. Super Crazy, Juventud, and Psychosis in the middle. Okay. Here's Geeky Michael Cole. This is when he's trying to wrestle Jerry Lawler around like 2011 or so, around WrestleMania time. Michael Cole. This is Michael P.S. Hayes. Michelle McCool, who married The Undertaker. There's the diva Michelle McCool. Mickey James, very hot. There's another one, Mickey James, more revealing. Here's another one, Mickey James with the woman's title. Love Mickey James. And there's me with Mickey James. So there's two Todd, love Mickey James. That was from 2013 WrestleMania weekend. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this girl's name. This is one Madge Scott Steiner at the end of his WCW career. Her name was like Medeja or something like that. So signed by Medeja, not Steiner though. This is Midian, who became Vinny Scott, who's Vinny Scott won as well. And we'll do one more binder and we'll call it that. So we'll do one more for now and then we'll do a part 3 sometime soon, okay? So this is the last binder we're going to do for today. This is the Midnight Express. So we have Sweet Stan Lane and beautiful Bobby Eaton. So Lane and Eaton, the Midnight Express. And here's another version of the Midnight Express. This is Dennis Condrey, Jim Cornette, the manager, and Bobby Eaton. So signed by all three, Condrey, Cornette, and Eaton. This is a rare one. This is Dusty Rhodes as the Midnight Rider. So this is in WCW. He was the Midnight, or NWA at the time, I guess. He was called the Midnight Rider. Very rare graph of Dusty Rhodes as the Midnight Rider. All right, there's another rare graph. Mike Awesome. It's a magazine page. He died years ago. He's a big deal in ECW. He also appeared in WWF and WCW. Mike Awesome. This one was sent to me by Mike Chioda. It says, Todd, keep it SmackDown or something. I don't know, something about Mike Chioda 2017. Trying to hurry up, so I want to read all. I wrote a message in the back too. It's more clear. Okay. It says. To Todd, thank you very much for being a loyal fan, especially from New Jersey. Thanks again, Mike Chioda, WWE Ref 2017. So nice message there from Mike Chioda. This is a rare one too. This is Mike Graham. He actually killed himself. Big booker in WCW, Mike Graham. This is Mike Knox with a serious beard. This is Mike McGurk, the ring announcer. I just met her actually this past spring. She wrote Mike McGurk, First Lady Announcer, WWF 1988 to 1994. The funny thing was I told her she left in October 93. But she corrected me saying she was there in 94, just did house shows only though. So she inscribed 88 to 94 Mike McGurk. So right here again, it's like this little color. So ring announcer, a long time in the World Wrestling Federation. All right, here's Mike Tenay. He has a lot of knowledge about wrestling. Was in WCW and TNA for many years. Mikey Whipwreck from ECW. I heard his health is not doing too good. This was signed in 2000, I guess. This was signed by Mil Mascares, the man of many masks. Mil Mascares. This is Miss Jackie. And she's married to Charlie Haas. Again, another one of Miss Jackie. All right, this is signed by everybody except for Savage. This is his group from like 99. So he has Miss Madness, Mona, who became Molly Holly. He has Gorgeous George, the one he was dating, and he has Medusa. So there's the three of them signed it. Everybody but Randy signed this one, okay? So it's by the group he was with in 99, the ladies. This is the Missing Link. And I have another one of the Missing Link. Signed right here. He was like in the woods or something like that. He was crazy. He's passed away too. This is Missy Hyatt. She's still very loyal and active to her fans. Another one of Missy Hyatt. This is signed by Miz and Maurice. So they both signed it. Maurice a little bit darker right here though. Hope you can see it. And there's the Miz right there. So double signature by Miz and Maurice. This says Mighty Molly Holly. Don't forget she was the Hurricane sidekick. Mighty Molly Holly. There's a regular Molly Holly one. This is signed by Money Incorporated. So we got DiBiase here, IRS over there, so Money Incorporated. And another one of Money Incorporated, so IRS here, DiBiase there. Sadly, Jimmy Hart did not sign these, but I do have a ton of Jimmy Hart autographs as you've seen throughout these videos. All right, we have MVP, Montel Vontavious Porter. We have Moondog Rex, says to Todd, good luck, Moondog Rex. So he sent this one to me through the mail. There's another one of Moondog Rex right here. I used to have an 8x10 of Moondog Spot. Again, I had to trade to get some of these better items though. So this is Moondog Spot, a regular photo, and then the small picture he wrote right here, Spot. There it is. So Moondog Spot, cool photo there of him. He's been passed away for many years, maybe early 2000s or so. This is Mordecai. Remember he came in 2004. Tried a feud. They want to have a feud with The Undertaker. It never really happened though. All right, this is Double Sign. This is Mortis, who played Canyon, and also his manager James Vandenberg. So cool WCW pro picture by Mortis and Vandenberg. This is the Mountie, and he signs, I am the Mountie. Jimmy Hart in the picture, only signed though by the Mountie. This one is signed by both the Mountie and Hart. This is awesome. This is from the night he beat Bret Hart for the title. It says, I am the Mountie, WWF Intercontinental Champion, and he wrote Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, 2005 Hall of Fame. So very nice inscription in yellow. Cool picture of when the Mountie was Intercontinental Champion for 2 days in 1992. This is a nice one of Mr. Fuji, very evil and mysterious. Fuji. This one is signed by Mr. Hughes, right up here. Tough man in WCW and WWF. Here's a cool one. This is signed as Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. So we've got both Mr. Perfect and Kurt Hennig. There he is with the AWA World Title. Here's another one of Mr. Perfect. This is the end of his career, like around 2002 when he was in WWF. So a nice promo picture of Mr. Perfect. And on the back, you can see these nice things of Mr. Perfect. Larry the Axe Hennig gave me this thing. It shows in the 3 generations, and this is actually his. I got this from Brian Blair. This is his funeral mass card from Mr. Perfect. This is when he died. So it says, "Loving husband, father, and friend." You look on the inside. "He alone is our rock in our South Nation. He is our fortress. We will never be shaken. Your love and memories will keep us strong. Lenois, Joe, Amy, Katie, and Hank. In loving memory of Curtis Michael Hennig, March 28, 1958 to February 10, 2003, born in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Mass of Christian Burial Church, 525 Jackson Street, Anoki, Minnesota. Monday, February 17, 2003 at 11 a.m. And it even tells you stuff about who the pallbearers were. So you had Joe Hennig, Hank Hennig, Randy Hennig, Jesse Hennig, Clayton Hennig, Pat Johnson, Ray Traylor, who was the boss man, Dan Jesser, and just like, all this information. There's the thing in the back. Please share memories of how Kurt touched your life at kurthenning@msn.com. I don't know if that email address still exists, but this is a very nice funeral mass card of Mr. Perfect. I'll put that away for a second and put my camera down. Hold on. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Brian Blair gave that to me probably already about 7-8 years ago. All right. This is Muhammad Hassan. Remember the guy who played like the terrorist gimmick and 2004, 2005 WWE? Should have gotten over even more. It's just sad what happened though, that angle though, the terrorist thing, and it ruined his career. All right, this was supposed to be Brutus Beefcake. He came as a guy that ran in and attacked people shortly before WrestleMania 7. They called him the Mystery Man. So this is like 91, around March. You attack like Earthquake and Rick Martel, and he's supposed to come back and like under a gimmick like this, but they didn't. He just did a couple run-ins and they never really materialized. This is signed by Nails. He signs his prison number 902714. Nails. There's a second one of Nails. And there's a cool small thing with like an electric chair signed by Nails. So a lot of Nails autographs. This is a nice one of the Nasty Boys with the tag team titles. So it says Be Nasty, Jerry Sags. The Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs. So everything signed there by the Nasty Boys. There's another Nasty Boy one. So Jerry Sags up here, Jimmy Hart here, and Brian Knobbs there. So all 3 signed, the Nasty Boys. Another triple signature of the Nasty Boys. We got Jerry Sags, Missy Hyatt, and Brian Knobbs. This is from WCW around like 93. So the Nasty Boys with Missy. All right, Natalia Neidhart, signed in pink. Very nice picture of Natalia Neidhart. And there's another one of Natalia Neidhart, the more modern women's title. So there's Natalia again. F-Shock's going like this one. It's a Nation of Domination, signed by all 4 members in the picture. So you got Kamu Mustafa, Farouk Assad, D'Lo Brown, and The Rock. So all 4 members of the Nation signed this. Amazing piece. And amazing pieces just continue. The natural disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. So you have both Earthquake and Typhoon. This was an 8x10. I know it looks like a magazine page, but it was like a magazine page turned to an 8x10. The natural disasters. Wow. Here we have, I don't really know who this girl is. She was in WCW. Her name was Naughtia or Naughtia. Naughty A, I don't know. Towards the end, it's like the dying days of like 2000 or so. Here we have the New Age Outlaws. So you have Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg. Here's another awesome piece of the New World Order. So we have Vincent, the Disciple, Hollywood Hogan, and Scott Hall. So we have the New World Order, 4 members in one. Again, Vincent, Disciple, Hollywood Hogan, and Scott Hall. There's another combo one. It's Nia Jax with Alexa Bliss. So they are together. This is Nick Bockwinkel, former world champion of the AWA. This is a rare guy in the WWF, like in the mid or late 80s. His name is Nick Kiniski. So he's the son of Gene Kiniski, a low card guy. This is Nick Patrick, the referee, also was in the NWO. So it says Nick Patrick, NWO for life. And this is another one of, this is when Nick Patrick was refereeing, and he's with also the fake NWO Sting. So signed by both Nick Patrick and the NWO Sting, who was Cobra actually. This is from Fall Brawl 96. There's a rare one too. She's passed away. This is Nicole Bass. This is signed by Nydia. There's another one of Nydia. It's a really nice picture. This is Nikita Koloff and Crusher Khrushchev. Don't forget, Crusher Khrushchev is also Barry Darcy, who played Smash and Repo Man. There he is with Nikita Koloff. This is Nikita again with Baby Doll. So they're together. Nikita Koloff with Baby Doll, double signature. This is Nikolai Volkov in the comic book Hall of Fame 05. This is Nikolai and Ted DiBiase. So this is when DiBiase managed him around 94, 95. So Nikolai with the pennies on his sleeve with Ted DiBiase together. All right, this is the Nitro Girls signed by everybody in the picture. So it's Whisper, the ones with Shawn Michaels, Kimberly, Tigress down here. We got Tigress, we got Spice, we got the one starts with C like Shawnee and AC Jazz. All these Nitro Girls signed this picture. Okay, very nice. Well, actually, there's 7 of them. Maybe one of them didn't sign. It's like 6 out of 7. Okay. Oh, we got Fry there too. I missed her. Yeah, I got everybody. All 7 signed this. I missed Fry. Fry's in red. So all 7 of these Nitro Girls signed it. This is Noelle Foley, Mick Foley's daughter. There's another one of Noelle Foley, Mick Foley's daughter. This is the other Jumping Bomb Angel that I talked about before. Her name was Norio Tatino. So this is Norio Tatino, the other half of the Jumping Bomb Angels that teamed up with the other girl named Izuki. All right, this is Norman Smiley. Ole Anderson, from the original Horseman. This is Omar Atlas. It's Two Todd Omar Atlas, August 1st, 2017. And his wife sent me a letter. It says, "Dear Todd, thank you for your interest in my husband. He still receives fan mail and reads every letter. We're sending you a picture. It's taken in 1982 in Waco, Texas. Since Omar's retirement from wrestling, retired from the adult probation department here in San Antonio. We're enjoying our retirement 15 years now. He still plays handball almost every day. Omar is 79 and enjoys good health, our dog, and handball." This was sent to me in 2017 in August, so it means Omar would be around 83 today. All right, this is the one-man gang with this cool symbol. This is another one-man gang, but he's also signed it with Slick. Signed it too right here. So Slick and the one-man gang. Nice combo of those two. Love he draws that symbol. That's awesome. All right, this is a current product guy, Orange Cassidy. Sent it to me directly. So it's Todd here, Orange Cassidy. This is the Orient Express. So we got Sato and we got Pat Tanaka here. Okay, so it's Sato and Tanaka of the Orient Express. This is another Orient Express one. This one is signed by Kato and Pat Tanaka. So the Orient Express, Kato and Tanaka. And then I got one signed by Kato, Tanaka, and Mr. Fuji on top. So Fuji, Tanaka. Okay, so different variants of the Orient Express. So again, one was Sato and Tanaka, one was Kato and Tanaka. One's Kato, Tanaka, and Fuji. All right, this is Orlando Jordan. Remember, he's in the WWE in the mid-2000s, and later on went to TNA. So that's a TNA picture of Orlando Jordan. This is Oscar. It says, "To my friend TW, love you, Oscar." It's a Men on a Mission Oscar. This is Outback Jack, 87, 88. This is the Outsiders. So we got Razor Ramon and Big Daddy Cool Diesel, the Outsiders. This is Owen Hart. Nice picture from like 93 WWF. And Owen Hart. Tough graph to get. And this is another one I just got. This one I just got today. Another Owen Hart. This is probably from like 96, maybe 97. Nice picture of Owen Hart. We got Kevin Nash as Oz. We got Paige. Papa Shango. The skull and everything. There's a second one, Papa Shango, PSA certified. Pat Patterson. This guy just passed away, sadly, and it's sad because it's close to the big holiday, the 4th of July. To Todd, best wishes, the Patriot. So Dale Wilkes, the Patriot, signed that for me. This was signed by Paul Bearer and Brother Love. It says, "I love you, Brother Love." So Paul Bearer and Brother Love. This is Pirate Paul Burchill. And of course we got Paul Heyman, Paulie Dangerously, nice one to pin. And that will do it for today's show. Have a good one. I will be back with part 3 shortly. And thank you, Aftershock, for letting me share my collection with the fans today. Have a good one.